Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Your girl Wendy Williams is definitely feeling her hot girl summer, honey. She came back after a 5-week break and sis is looking radiant. She put on a little weight and it looks great on her. She just seems more comfortable with herself. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Honestly, after watching yesterday's show, I felt like I was in grandma's house talking to one of my aunties for real. Now, she would get up and interact certain things. She was talking like we was just really family. She always called us her co-host and her constituents, but I honestly felt like we were family yesterday. Like, Wendy felt real. So y'all, before we get into the title of this video, let me first go down yesterday's episode and talk about her going to the Kardashians' house. Now, she brought up the fact that she was chilling with them. She even went to their house alone. Everything was draped in all white, and the chef cooked, and she felt so welcome. Child, Wendy has trashed these folks so much in the past. The Kardashians have been dragging Jordyn Woods for filth, and they need someone to put them in a good light back in the black community. And who else to do this better than Wendy? Wendy is really feeling the limelight and feeling these celebrity vibes. Now, it's not like she wasn't a celebrity before. She just wasn't a welcome celebrity before. Never really saw Wendy hanging out with celebrities and rubbing elbows with celebrities before in the past. Now, I honestly think that her husband or soon-to-be ex-husband or whatever he is to her right now, Kelvin, really didn't let her go out like that. Wendy seems like she was very sheltered within the marriage, so now the Kardashians feel cool with the queen of talk, honey. Don't let that Kris Jenner fool y'all, honey. She is smarter than the average bear. She knows to get in cool with Wendy, to get Wendy to talk good about them and get them back in a good light, honey. And Wendy, if you fall for that,
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
people in the studio audience was probably looking at Wendy right crazy, like, how you gonna be the queen of talk doing your hot topics and not being able to talk about the Kardashians, who always is in the news? And Wendy let it be known that her hot topics will not change. She still will talk junk about them, but she has their phone numbers now, and when dirt comes out, she'll get firsthand knowledge on what happens.
And don't worry, Wendy watchers, I'll keep talking about them. The difference between now and 5 weeks ago is I can call up the night before for accuracy. See? I'm in.
Child, she closed the conversations about the Kardashians saying, we're in. No, Wendy, you're in, and you done got. Now, speaking of being in, Wendy referenced getting it in by telling us she's feeling someone, but she's not quite in love. Child, Wendy said she's off the market and let it be known that it's not by Marc.
Look, I'm not in love, but there's somebody that I'm crazy about. All right, just listen. It's not who you think. Okay, mother doesn't deal with children. If you're 27, like my new friend Marc, then there's Marc, and there's me.
27-year-old something that she was posting all on her page, showing him around California and New York and a couple of other places. At least that's what we thought.
You're all thinking I'm messing around with a 27-year-old. 27-year-old boys, quite frankly, do find me very attractive. But when it comes time for the comfort of a man, I need somebody in his 50s too. And he's got to work. It helps that he's a doctor. But he's been married. His kids are in their 20s. Like, he's totally, like, oh, and yes, he's black. I know you're wondering. He's black, yes. And you know, in your 50s, sometimes you can either let it all go or not. All that.
Okay, so yesterday, Tasha K revealed that Dr. Darrin Porcher is the doctor that has been writing Wendy Williams' prescriptions of love, honey. Now, Darrin isn't a doctor, but he got his doctorate degree from Fordham University in 2012. Now, that's probably why Wendy was calling him a doctor. Now, he's a retired NYPD Lieutenant. He's a TV and radio commentator and a criminal justice professor. He's also appeared on Wendy Williams before. So, okay, Wendy said that the guy was in his 50s. Darrin is 52. She said he's been married before. Y'all know I did my Chronicle Speaks investigations. I found out that Darrin was married in the past. Wendy said that he has kids in their 20s, and I verified that as well. Also brought his daughter and her aunt backstage to meet Wendy in 2015. Like I said, I verified that his children are in their 20s. Lastly, Wendy said that the man was built and she started showing her arms. And this man does have muscular arms. Now, Wendy also slipped up and told us that the man was a doc, and then she stopped. And you know this man does have his doctorate degree. Now, Tasha told us that he has a girlfriend, and usually when you're creeping, you have to keep it on the down low. So y'all know last night I spent my time doing my investigative discovery, found out who his girlfriend is, where the man stays, his time in the military, his ex-wife, and a couple of other things, but I ain't gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell you why. Once I wrote down everything I was gonna tell y'all, I was excited. I was like, wait till I give them this tea. So I go back and do my last little walkthrough online just to see if anything changed. And this fool said it ain't true. Child, my story was so good and I was ready for y'all. I was like,
How I'm gonna stop.
Now, either he contacted Page 6 or Page 6 contacted him. He said that they're not together. He joked and said that he wished they were. Now, you got a woman. Why would you wish they were, child? You don't play like that. Anyway, he says it's flattering to hear, but it's not the case. I'm in a relationship. I just worked security for her a couple of weeks after she filed for divorce. So Page 6 obviously was not believing his story, but they did look back in their archives to see that Wendy did beef up her security back in April to protect herself from her estranged husband, Kelvin Hunter. Now, he's joking around talking about he wouldn't mind being Wendy's arm candy. I wish that was the case, but I shouldn't say that because I do have somebody. I should say, fortunately, that's not the case. I don't know. Everything that Wendy said about this man definitely matches up with Mr. Darrin Porcher. And what man that has a woman will come out and say, you know what? I'm smashing Wendy Williams and I got a chick. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that. But I'm telling y'all, I had the dirt. I had the tea. I'm thinking it's the man. Since he is saying that he is not the love interest of Wendy Williams, I'm going to have to give him the benefit of the doubt. However, I do not believe him. But we will be keeping a manila folder for him over here at Chronicle Speaks. And when the time comes to release the information, please believe your girl gotcha. Now on to more Wendy Williams tea, y'all. Y'all remember that Wendy Williams' husband Kelvin and their son Kevin Jr. got into a fight in the parking lot, and Kevin Jr. got mad because his dad was talking junk about his mom, and he punched his dad in the face and he ended up getting arrested. Well, Luke Kev pleaded not guilty, and today he was let off the hook. The prosecutor in the case decided not to pursue charges, and his father attended the hearing and told the judge that he agreed with the prosecutor's decision not to pursue charges. Now, Kelvin Sr. made it clear from the beginning that he did not want to see his son in any legal trouble.
Senior, no one promised you a reward for not cooperating. No one threatened you, told you if you cooperate, you're going to get it. This is, you're doing this because you think this is best for you and your family.
Now, they said that the father and son are definitely cool now. They're laughing, talking, joking, and reminiscing. Kevin Jr.'s attorney, Raymond Hamlin, said that their relationship is solid, and they also walked out of the courtroom together. The fact that these two men were able to get back on a common ground, I'm loving it, honey, because with everything that they had going on within the family, I could definitely see where the tension came up. What I need you guys to do is leave a comment. Tell me what you think about all of this Wendy Williams stuff going on. Tell me, do you believe Mr. Darrin Porcher when he says he wishes he was the man that was getting at Wendy, but he ain't the man that's getting at Wendy and dipping and doing it with Wendy? Y'all leave a comment. Also, tell me what you think about this Kevin Jr. information and his charges being dropped. Do you think that him and Kelvin Sr. are actually chilling? Do you think he's gotten a chance to see his sister? Child, is so much for us to talk about down in these comments. Y'all know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Now, before I I end this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey, and Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey, and use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. Also, make sure to check out X Moisture, which is 100% organic moisturizer that destroys all your skin problems. Eczema, dry skin, rosacea, you name it, they got you covered. They also have before and after pictures. Check them out at www.xmoisture.com and tell them your girl Chronicles sent you. And before you go, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications, like this video, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.